What do we do? ToonSquat.
All right. ToonSquat.
ToonSquatting, man.
ToonSquat coming right up. All right. So here's the thing. Captain and the Game Master was the thing. And it was an awesome thing.
That was a thing. We had that thing.
The worst video game company ever. Who is it?
Jaleco? Acclaim.
Yes. Jaleco wasn't bad. They made Baseball Stars.
No, yeah, they
made Bases Loaded.
They did make Bases. I like Baseball Stars better.
Baseball Stars was awesome.
Yeah.
Baseball Stars was fantastic. Anyway, Acclaim thought they could do some good.
The Power Team?
Yes. Okay. Now, there was a basketball game called Arch Rivals. That's this dude.
Okay.
And then there was the guy from Narc. There was the little tomato dude, Quirk, in the background. Which was a puzzle game. Remember
God, that's
Who's
right.
Who's that?
Is that supposed to be He-Man?
No, it's not He-Man. That's the guy from Wizards and Warriors.
Oh, that's right. Yes. Yes, I remember that.
What do you think about that?
It puts dust in my throat. That's what I think about that.
Oh, gosh. Anyway, Kuros was the wizard's name. That was him. But he had like a suit of armor.
Yeah.
In the game. It's like, I don't understand why they have to mess with things like that.
Well,
Do they really need to give the guy a loincloth?
Why are you putting a dude playing basketball? He's not anything.
Well, they owned it. And this is the thing, is Acclaim didn't really develop games. They published
games, right.
Yeah.
So they thought they could publish a cartoon too?
So that's what they did. It even says in here.
Oh, they don't
Acclaim never actually created these games, but merely published the home console versions. That's all they did.
Yeah.
Now,
that doesn't mean you know what you're doing.
Before you get confused, and before I continue on this is not going to be confused with Power Team. You can go ahead and check that website. Go ahead. This is not going to be confused with Power Team.
Todd Keane in the Power Team.
A Christian evangelical martial arts team.
Oh.
Okay.
Dang. So
they are up to revision 2.0.
They are.
Yeah.
Todd Keane, not to be confused with Commander Keane.
They go across the United States. They do good things. They really do.
Well, yeah.
They help churches, businesses, schools, and they put on like shows.
That's great.
Yeah, they put on shows of force. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I gotcha.
So yeah,
it's a tour de force.
All right, team as seen on all these channels.
But what do they do though?
Hold on, just discovered this. As seen on. Let's check this out for a second. ABC, Fox, CNN, ESPN.
Wait, this is the
as seen on, right?
ESPN, America's ain't no Walker, Texas Ranger. Wow, you have made it when you've been on Ripley's and Walker, Texas.
But hold on,
Ranger.
It's like I kind of see this website and I'm like, all right, you guys are doing things now. Oh, you were on ABC when? 2 weeks ago? Last year?
One time.
Fox when?
One time.
Walker, Texas Ranger was canceled. What, like 15 years ago?
So, but don't forget that was probably 1.0. That was the 1.0 version.
You think that wasn't 1.0?
Yeah.
Okay.
2.0.
Well,
and
that's also Walker.
Yeah.
So that's not going to happen.
Okay.
All right. So here's the deal with the game. You ready for it? I don't know why I keep picking
the game. It's a video.
Sorry, this is a cartoon. Yeah, I'm getting confused.
Say, man.
All right. So this was it ran along with like this show called Video Power, which was like a video game review.
Yeah, I remember that. Yes.
Yeah. So you got Kuros. You have Max Force from Narc. His name is Max Force. That's awesome. Quirk, Tyrone from Arch Rivals. Bigfoot. He's a living monster truck.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had him on there too.
Yeah.
What they need to do is they need to recover game packs to go home. There's a bad guy named Mr. Big.
Yeah, okay.
And they're supposed to get game packs to go home. Now, Mr. Big can also send them home, but you don't want that. Because if they got sent home to their home world, like Kuros goes to the Wizard's World, all that stuff, they Mr. Big would be left to run amok.
Right, so they need to be there to keep them.
Yeah, so you don't want to do that. The main character, who you rarely see interact with the actual... Well, he never kind of like hung out with the characters from the games. His name was Johnny Arcade.
Yeah, okay.
And he sat in his bedroom and he kind of like talked to them. He talked to them from his room.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
Yep.
Absolutely.
So, and then another thing, it reran on USA as Acclaim Masters. Like they
rebranded
they put it out
on
a different channel and reran it, and they rebranded it as Acclaim Masters.
Okay, you ready for mine now?
Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's go. Oh gosh, the GoBots.
Read the whole thing.
It says
yeah.
Challenge of the Gobots. That was the original miniseries, but the actual show was just, I do believe, the Gobots, wasn't it? Or was it?
No,
Challenge
this
of
is the
Gobots?
show. This is the show. Challenge of the Gobots.
That's actually what they called it?
This is the show, yeah.
Huh.
Because on the title cards it said Challenge of the Gobots.
Okay.
Now, I could show you some video. I'm not going to. But I will say this. I'll tell you about the show in 1 second, but I was like, do I remember this? I mean, obviously I remembered the GoBots that had the toys.
I used to watch them every morning.
But wait, then I'm like, oh, heck yeah, I remember this.
Yeah.
Absolutely do I remember this. So let me give you this. But there were some things I didn't know about this. Like, I didn't know. So
Like Scooter, Rock Lords,
who voiced Scooter?
Frank Walker.
Yes.
Get out of town.
Boom!
Get out of here.
Yep. That was in my notable
knocking it
voices
back.
section on our sheet of paper here.
Why? Well, this, I don't know. Can you give me time?
Oh, you got 34. You got 34 sec. Do 34:10. You'll be fine. All right. So, okay. So, put out by Hanna-Barbera, right? This was a Tonka toy line, as opposed to Transformers. You know, being a Hasbro toy. Again, the show was just to sell the toys.
But that's everything.
That's everything.
He-Man. That's
Everything was,
Voltron.
yeah.
That's everything.
Which seems so backwards to me, but whatever. Anyway, so okay. They come from a planet, I believe it's called Gobotron.
Yeah, Gobotron. I know
Okay.
that.
Here's the thing about the Gobots. I didn't realize that they were actual beings. They were beings, and their planet ends up getting destroyed. Becomes like there's like a not Holocaust, apocalypse. Yeah. And one of the doctors of the race figures out how to put them into robots. So
Oh, wow. All right.
that's the explanation for the GoBots, that they're actually like beings. And the reason why there's female GoBots and male GoBots is because they had genders, their species had gender before they were put into robots. So that's why some of them have kind of a female form or female faces and stuff, right? Okay, so GoBots, you have Guardians and the Renegades. GoBots are led by Leader 1,
Yep.
who is a jet. And then then you have Turbo, Smallfoot, and Scooter, as previously mentioned, voiced by Welker. And then you had the Renegades was Cykill, which was that motorcycle. You had Fitor, Captor, and Crasher. These were the main players. These were the main, the pairs or whatever. And then there were also rotating stock of other them. These are the main ones. What they do, they shot lasers out of their fists. They could fly. They could transform. Okay, they shot lasers because they didn't want anyone to like really get hurt or killed or anything. So they always shot lasers. And Cykill was always just trying to take over. He wanted to take over Gobotron and also Earth, and just wanted to conquer everything, right?
Yeah.
So here's a little tidbit. Here's some interesting things. They never, good or bad guys, never had any identifying insignias, like the Autobots or the Decepticons.
I remember,
Okay,
yeah.
but also there wasn't any distinctive form in any of the factions. Meaning there wasn't any common form other than maybe if it was like a creature-looking thing or evil-looking, it was a renegade. But there wasn't if it was a car in a car, you wouldn't be able to tell which was which really unless you knew. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't differentiate them in any way other than like I mentioned, and that's it. So that's GoBots.
Okay.
So what did you have again? Oh, you had the Master
The Power Team.
and the GoBots.
Yeah.
How about? I'm feeling like it's a versus situation. Okay, no, I'm feeling a team up situation. The Power Team plus the Guardians
Okay.
versus.
They came out with the Rock Lords, which were, I guess, extra GoBots or something like that. There was a movie and everything like that.
Yeah.
So, I think that maybe there could be another team. Like maybe we could take these like Kuros and Tyrone and everybody and throw them inside other GoBots. What do you think?
So whatever. There's only twice though, wasn't
Twice what?
it? You know what I'm saying.
What I've counted so far is 6.
Are you serious?
Yeah, and 3 of them were in the last 2 minutes.
Get the heck out of here.
Not kidding.
Really? I thought I was doing so well.
Nope.
Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know what to tell you, man.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah, anyway,
We all have our things. We're trying.
okay, so they need their help, but they're gonna put them inside. Do they get hurt? Maybe.
No,
And
no,
they
no.
gotta-
I'm not saying anything about them being hurt or not hurt or anything. You can always do this too. What if like we need another type of team instead of okay, we have vehicles, we have rocks.
Okay.
We need something else.
Birds. Garden tools.
No.
What's well, vehicles is a very big like category, right? So
Okay, the Gobots. Let's get the Gobots into this world that that these game characters are in. I think that's probably the best thing to do. Right
look, you could look.
now,
Mr. Big.
there's Mr. Big. Okay, but there's also
Psykill meets Mr. Big.
there's also Rowdy Roddy Radish
Oh
from
my
Quirk.
God, yeah, that's right.
There's also
What a nightmare.
a Malkill from Wizards and Warriors.
Oh.
Right, you have all these bad guys. So how about it can rotate with along with them, then they can team up with like Crasher and Psykill.
Yeah, just bad guys team up with the bad guys. How about the Renegades end up going first, and they're like, well, we can't fight these robot things. Mr. Big's got his pin. You know, he's got a number now.
The Renegades are the bad guys.
Yes. Team up with Mr. Big, and then like the power.
So they're gonna
team.
hang out with Mr. Big.
Yeah. We both want the same thing. Let's do bad things.
And then
I want bad things to happen to good people, because I'm upset about my lot in life. So I have to hurt other people. You know how it is.
all right, so then Kuros can come in and talk to Tyrone and say, "Hey, listen, where these robots come from? They must have other ones.
Bigfoot says, and then
Ones
Bigfoot
that we can help out."
Bigfoot steps in and goes, guys. I think I know someone that can help us.
Transforms.
He
transforms.
It turns
and says,
out
there's a whole race of
turns
me,
out
baby.
Turns out he's a GoBot.
Yeah.
No one ever knew, and they're like, what? You know? Yeah, no, that happens.
That's not gonna
That was a good cartoon thing. Come on, man.
No credit whatsoever.
Whatever, man. So you know what I'm saying?
Sounds good. Okay.
And he contacts Leader One.
Sounds good.
You gotta come here. You gotta help.
Okay.
Is it interdimensional though? It's interdimensional. Right?
Interdimensional.
Yeah.
Yeah. Intergalactic. Planetary. We're good.
All right.
This is it.
What do we
good.
call it though?
So you just had one right there. What are we gonna call this? We're gonna call this. Well, this isn't so much Challenge of the Gobots.
It's a challenge of the power team, really. I mean, if you really want to,
it really is. But
want
the
to
power
split
team,
hairs.
like if you were creating a
What was that
cartoon
called?
or a
What was that
TV
called?
show,
The
power team. Yes. If you were gonna create a cartoon, like why would you go there and just be like, a power team sounds great.
Right. I don't. Yeah.
That tells me nothing. It's so generic.
That's what it was back then, man. You know, they just they don't really care. GoBots more like no bots.
Yeah, Challenge of the Gobots. How about
Power team, power bots. It's power bots. Power team.
I think we need Gobots in there.
I hate the power team. I hate that. I do hate that name. How about
we're gonna call this Gobots 2.
GoBots 2?
Yeah, no.
2.0? No.
We're gonna call this not the Challenge of the Gobots, but the
GoBots team. Team GoBots.
Team Gobots.
Team GoBots.
I don't know if I like that.
Of course you don't like it. It's not good, but that's not the point.
The cakewalk of the Gobots.
No, you're not. No,
Really?
we're not. No,
I thought you were all on board for that.
No,
I thought you were
because-
going to jump right in.
The cakewalk of the Go, because it's not necessary. Because where are you coming? What do you do? What do you? But how? Why? It's not
Because it's not a challenge.
Yeah, it's a new. They got Mr. Big now, and it's of course it's a challenge. The new challenge of the GoBots. You got to stop the yawning, man. You gotta mute your mic or something if you're gonna yawn like that.
Says the cougher and the lip smacker.
Whatever, bro. I'm just saying. You know? Come on, the new challenge at the Gobots.
How about the new Gobots?
How about the Gobots new groove? The new Gobots sold.
Really?
Sold.
Wow. Like, at least Ray's improved on there or something
And
like that.
you know Gobots is G-O, capital G, capital B.
I'm not an idiot. I used to watch this.
Doesn't mean you remember.
There was a time that I thought this was better than Transformers.
You're an idiot.
10-year-old me was a jerk.
10-year-old you was such an idiot.